Surf FX, looking at the 2026 North Nova. Now, I've been using the Novas myself for a couple years. Nice to see a few changes, and the base model is pretty ramped up. So, the graphic looks awesome, but it really is there to kind of highlight some changes they've done with this wing. So you can see they've got a little bit longer windows, but this black panel down the bottom, that's the new material that they're using, in more positions, the NX6 weave. It's a more rigid fabric, and it's on that trailing edge because that's where obviously you kind of get the wingtips flapping, but you also get it mostly, that's where the wings really stretch out. And when they start stretching out, they kind of just become more of a pocket. They slow down, they make a lot of drag. That's about keeping that area flat. So it radiates kind of off from the middle there, and it goes wider here. And you can see it wider on the tips. That's because these tips are meant to peel away a little bit more. So that's all about keeping the power more controlled when you're getting into the overpowered kind of situations. Because this wing is meant to be quite low down grunty, great wave wing, and gives you a lot of stability. So having the tips that kind of twist off, and I'll hold it up in a minute, you can see the dihedral shape of it. That shape keeps it super stable if you're flying off the front hand or off the boom where it's a pistol grip. And that's the other thing. This comes now with a carbon boom already attached, full length carbon boom. So nice and light, and yeah, pretty good value for money when it comes to that. They do have a radial panel with it. These little spots kind of show it a little bit, but it's in the weave itself. The panels are laid out in different directions, the weave of the ripstop, and that's to just spread the load out. And you've also got a few stitching panels on it as well to help with that too, because those are taped and stitched when they put these together. Now, the draft setup on these, you can see, is quite deep on the front, but they've come with a much narrower leading edge. So previously, they had a really fat leading edge to get the stiffness. Now they're able to do that because they're running that carbon tape, the UDI tape, in the leading edge again, and they're able to get a narrower leading edge with the same kind of stiffness. So that helps you a lot with your stability. So yeah, it's a light setup. They said this boom makes a big difference, and not having the associated, like, the running rope things inside it there to shift lock to attach to, take some weight out of it. These guys come with a leash, again, adding some value to it. Look, honestly, for someone getting into winging, these are fantastic because they're not a beginner wing, but they got a lot of features that make them beginner friendly. Same reason it's kind of very wave friendly. The stability on it is fantastic. The kind of bonus of that, of the boom, there's a nice little thumb cutout in the front here, which is good because when you are, I always find when I'm reaching under and grabbing to get going, that front hand, you can quickly get it around and just hold on to that front and get the second hand on to get moving off the water. These guys have always had a really nice kind of rubber panel in the front where your knuckles are, knuckle guard, and a stiff handle. And having this kind of dihedral stable off the middle section, even when just walking with it, will keep it more stable, let alone when you're flying it behind. When you're just on the beach, it's not going to bounce around. If you've been out in overpowered conditions, you know exactly what I'm talking about, because they're just you want to have super stiff wrists because some wings want to really bounce around side to side. But these are way, way more stable. So yeah, you've got a lot of new stuff on this wing and a lot of redesigned stuff to just kind of tweak it. Every day there's teams of people working to make this stuff better. And yeah, you've had a season of development in the Nova, and parts that they've taken from their other wings. You can get this in the Nova Pro as well. Nova Pro, a little bit lighter, a little bit more top end ability to it, but the low end still quite good. But value for money, these are fantastic.